Ano ang 8 tanong na usually tinatanong ng kapwa doktor ko the moment they know and they learn that I am doing low carb? I will talk to you about these questions and hopefully kayo rin ay matuto. Baka next time around, yung doktor nyo or kaibigan nyo or kahit sinong curious about low carb ay ganito rin ang itatanong, especially those merong medical background or background in science and nutrition para lahat tayo ay maging knowledgeable on the simple but amazing science behind low carb. So, unang-una, hindi lahat ay alam kung anong low carb. So, yung usual na tanong nila, of course, is ano ba ang low carb? Meron pa rin at marami pa rin ang wala pa talagang idea sa low carb. So, when you say low carb, tatanungin nila kung ano ito. And usually, ito yung sagot ko. Simply put, ang low carb ay pag-lessen lang ng carbohydrate intake tulad ng bread or tinapay, kanin, and other grains. So ano ang other grains? Like mais, wheat, those are grains. So yung mga cornflakes kasama na dyan and all of their byproducts, corn chips, those are still part of byproduct ng grains. Pasta or mga noodles na byproduct pa rin ng wheat flour or wheat grain. And any food with sugar, wheat flour, and sweetened drinks, yung lahat ng fruit juices, milk tea, yung mga coffee or chocolate-based na drink na merong gatas, merong asukal, merong syrup, yung iba, walang sugar, but merong fructose, merong syrup, those are still under our carb category. Instead, kung ano na lang yung kakainin, kung bawal na yon, which is usually also their concern, kung bawal yon, ano na lang yung kakainin. So yung kakainin is mostly coming from meat, fish, seafood, eggs, and of course, vegetables na low carb. So if you think this one can also help yung mga kakilala natin and all of our family and friends na curious or baka matulungan ng low carb, because I think lahat ng tao sa mundo ay matutulungan ng low carb or the knowledge of it. Hindi man sila makasimula ngayon or ikaw mismo ay hindi pa ready magsimula ngayon, but know na the moment that you need to start low carb, you need to do it. At least alam mo na kung ano yung gagawin. So make sure you share this to your timeline, to your group chats, sa Messenger, and just if you have pages, you can also share it with your friends and family. So that's the answer kung meron magtatanong kung ano ang low carb. So number 2, especially sa mga doctors, nurses, nutritionists, kung wala ng carb na kakainin, saan na lang kukuha ng energy? Because they know ang carb, yung mga pagkain na mention natin na iniiwasan natin sa low carb ay go food or source of energy. In scientific terms, it's the ATP, adenosine triphosphate. So siya yung pinaka money when it comes or currency ng ating katawan when it comes to energy expenditure. So kung wala ng carb, saan na lang kukuha ng energy? Hindi ka ba manghihina? So yung sagot dyan, hindi lang po glucose or carbohydrate yung makakabigay ng lakas. Glucose, ketones man, or fatty acids, sila po ay makaka-generate ng ATP sa ating katawan for energy. In fact, kada gramo ng carb at kada gramo ng fats ay mas mataas po yung energy equivalent ng taba as compared to the energy equivalent ng carbohydrates. So 1 gram of carbohydrate ay mag-yield lang ng 4 kilocalories, whereas yung ating fats or yung mga taba, 1 gram lang can yield into 9 kilocalories. And when it comes to ATP naman, ang net difference nito ay sobra-sobra. Yung ating carbs can just be around 4 to 8 na ATP, whereas yung isang molecule ng ating fatty acids or ketones can yield up to 32 ATP. So makikita nyo, sobrang laki ng difference, up to 4 times yung difference nila when it comes to energy production. Kaya hindi ka kailangan mag-worry when it comes to energy. The moment na pababaan mo yung glucose intake or carb intake, so we use it interchangeably. Yung carbohydrates kasi, yung kanyang simple form is glucose. So kahit ano pang carbohydrates na natutunaw ng ating katawan, Kapag nasa katawan na natin, it will be transformed into glucose at yun yung ipoproseso ng ating katawan. The moment na pinababaan mo yung inyong carbohydrate intake, bababa yung glucose ninyo sa inyong blood level at automatic bababa rin yung insulin. Kasi yung insulin, nagre-respond lang siya sa glucose load ng ating katawan. The moment na mababa na yung insulin sa katawan, automatic mag-switch on, mati-turn on yung lipid metabolism or magiging automatic na mag-burn na ng taba katawan to be used as energy. So, this fat metabolism or lipid metabolism ay magagamit na ng ketones and fatty acids as energy source. However, hindi ito na-activate basta-basta. Hindi just because you remove your carb in one meal, like breakfast, pag lunchtime, ay ma-activate na ito agad. A little but not very significant. If you want significant lipid metabolism, if you want significant na improvement or changes, pag switch on ng inyong metabolism, you need to remove carbs or lower it at least 20 to 50 grams a day for at least 18 hours. So, try to remember kung kailan yung last rice intake ninyo, last drinks ninyo, or last bread intake ninyo, and then after 18 hours, kung wala na kayong kinonsumong carbs, sweets, sugar, and other starches, ketogenesis will be activated, significantly activated comes 18 hours. So, yun yung ating mga importanteng factor dyan. So, next question. Hindi ba magkakaroon ng hypoglycemia yan? Diba? Kapag akala ng karamihan, no? Kapag wala ng kanin, nahihilo, mag-hypogly na. Yes, merong ganong manifestation, but actually, most of those symptoms ay hindi talaga totoong hypoglycemia. Mostly, bumaba lang sa usual na mataas na nakasanayang level of blood glucose sa katawan. And the moment na you stop or lower your usual carb intake, bababa ito than your usual. Pero it doesn't mean that it's below normal. So our blood glucose is stable at 70 to 100 milligrams per DL. Kaya nga lang, if ikaw ay isang high carber, nakadepende pa sa rice, sa pandesal, sa noodles, pasta, baka nasanay na yung katawan mo na iyong blood sugar ay parating nasa 120, 140, 160, at kung bumaba ito ng konti, naging 150, naging 130, or naging 110, ay hilong-hilo ka na. But in fact, when it comes to standard na levels, hindi pa yan hypoglycemia, pero mababa lang than your usual. And that's actually a little alarming because yung tolerance mo sa sugar ay mataas na, and you don't know when you will have frank diabetes na pwede na makaapekto ng other organs mo, especially your kidneys, your brain. Baka parati nang umiinit yung iyong ulo, parati ka na lang bad mood because maybe the sugar is already affecting your brain. So that's why hindi nyo kailangan mag-worry ng hypoglycemia when it comes to low carb. Bakit? Dahil kapag naka-low carb ka, yung glucose mo sa katawan remains stable. Nasa 70 to 100 lang siya. Even if you are eating, even if you are fasting, nasa stable level lang siya. Paano ito nangyayari? It's because kapag ikaw ay fully fat adapted na yung katawan mo ay nasanay na sa ketones and fatty acids as source of energy, then yun na yung major source of your ATP supply. So yung glucose, hindi na siya masyadong nagagalaw. Meron pa rin kakaunting mga parts of our body cells na gagamit pa rin ng glucose, like our red blood cells o yung semilya ng mga lalaki, kasi hindi nila kayang gumamit ng fatty acids and ketones for energy. Kasi yung tinatawag natin, mga wala silang yung RBC, ano yan, wala siyang nucleus. So, it's unnucleated cell, so walang magproproseso ng ketone. So, sa labas lang siya. So, tawag natin doon, it's a aerobic glycolysis. So, gagamitin lang niya yung glucose lang, and hindi siya ganun ka-significant. Kakaunti lang yung kanang kakailanganin, at kung kakailanganin man ito, it will be readily be supplied by tinatawag nating gluconeogenesis. So, yung gluconeogenesis na yan, hinighlight ko yung spelling dito, Gluco, meaning sugar or glucose, neo, meaning new, and genesis, of course, we know it's creation. So, meaning our body, through our kidneys and liver, mostly our liver, can create ng kanyang sariling glucose from amino acids, from mga protein buildups na hindi na kailangan sa ating katawan. That's also a very beneficial part of low carb and fasting kasi merong autophagy, naglilinis siya ng katawan natin at yung nakuha niyang mga basura will be recycled into glucose. Gagamitin siya for energy for those maintenance of our blood glucose kahit pa wala kang kakaining carbs, wala kakaining glucose, although low carb lang tayo at hindi talaga no carb, although that is also an option, pwedeng-pwede, no carb to low carb, that's all okay, kasi nga, kayang-kaya naman yan, supplyan ng gluconeogenesis ng ating katawan, kaya hindi magkakaroon ng hypoglycemia. Kung kayo ay matagal na sa low carb, please express kung ano yung experience ninyo, di ba? Walang hypogly. And what's amazing pa nga is, kahit pa naka-OMAD ka, nakatimad ka, kung sanay ka na 1 meal a day ka lang, or 2 meals a day ka lang, hindi ka nahihilo, you are already fat adapted because yung supply ng energy coming from ketones and fatty acids, hindi siya nag-fluctuate. Hindi siya tulad ng glucose na yun, parating pababa, pataas, at yun, kung ano yung taas at baba ng iyong glucose, ganun din ang taas at baba ng iyong mood, ng iyong energy level, ng iyong pag-iisip, and also your activities, it's all affected. But when you are fueling on ketones and fatty acids, stable yung energy supply mo, you can do things smoothly at mas magkakaroon ka ng focus without worry about hypoglycemia. So, going na tayo sa question number 4. So, hello everyone. Maraming salamat for being here and also for sharing yung ating topic ngayon na kung ano yung usual na mga tanong ng kapwa doktor sa low carb. This is the usual question that I get. Usually when I do my operation, may bagong doktor na mag-a-assist and then we talk about it. And then I always teach whenever I can as much as possible. So I welcome questions. So hello to all of my friends and mga na-meet ko in surgeries, mga anesthesiologists na mga super love na love namin in Bello. Maraming salamat po and your questions are all very welcome and these are the common questions nga na ating natatanggap. So, number 4, di ba, pinag-usapan natin yung ketones at fatty acids. Biglang merong alarm na magkakaroon sa tenga ng doktor mostly. Kasi kung ketones and fatty acids daw ang pagkukunan ng energy, hindi ba delikado na magkaroon ng ketoacidosis? Ketoacidosis, isa ito sa posibleng emergency or lethal na mga complications, especially among diabetics. So, hindi ba to delikado? Kapag tataas yung ketones mo sa katawan, baka magkaroon ka ng ketoacidosis or DKA, specifically diabetes ketoacidosis? The answer is hindi po. Bakit? This is the difference. Ang DKA, okay, or diabetes ketoacidosis, mataas yung ketones mo sa katawan, pero may kasabay itong mataas na blood sugar. And that doesn't happen when you do low carb the right way. Dahil ang low carb, hindi siya ketoacidosis. It is what we call therapeutic or nutritional ketosis. Ibig sabihin, yung taas ng iyong ketones ay walang kasamang taas na glucose. This high ketone level, meron siyang kasamang either low or normal. Hindi naman low, normal or normal level of blood glucose. And that is nutritional ketosis. In fact, yung nutritional ketosis is being used for suppression of brain tumor. Marami ng research about that. And also sa marong mga intractable epilepsy, yung mga bata na merong epilepsy na hindi na nadadala ng gamot. Kahit maximize na yung mga gamot na iniinom ay nag-seizure pa rin, nagko-convulsion pa rin. So intractable epilepsy can be managed by nutritional ketosis through very low carbohydrate diet or ketogenic diet. Okay? So, yun. So, hindi na tayo takot sa ketones when it comes to low carb. So, yan. Nasa halfway na tayo. So, break muna sandali at pasalamatan muna natin ang ating mga sponsors and partners for the upcoming National Low Carb Day 2023. We are so excited. We are preparing everything for you para mas maging masaya, mas nakakatuwa yung ating upcoming National Low Carb Day 2023 on October 1. Sa FILINVEST 10 pa rin. And I hope you can sign up na kasi yung ating early bird registration is only until July 31. I hope to see you all there, ha? So sa mga hindi pa nakaka-register with National Low Carb Day, you can just message our admin sa ating pages. You can email para matulungan kayo how to register in case medyo nahihirapan sa ating registration process. Our admins will assist you. So message lang, but sa mga techie dyan, or merong anak na pwedeng mag-assist sa inyo, you can do it on your own at nationallowcarbday.com. And we thank our sponsors muna. So break muna tayo ng 41 seconds lang naman. 41 seconds, less than 1 minute as we continue our questions and answer on the usual tanong ng mga kapwa-doktor sa low carb. So here's our beloved na mga sponsors and partners, especially this NLCD is going to be co-presented with Burp Low Carb. So here they are.
National Low Carb Day 2023 is co-presented by Burp Low Carb Deli. We thank our platinum sponsors: Perfect Match Low Carb Selections, Lorene Goodness from Coconuts, Just Go Low Carb. We are grateful to our gold sponsors: Keto Mojo, Health Max Care, Shapes Keto Cakes, Gabry's, Natural Sweetener, and Keto Zone. Thank you and see you on October 1.
Thank you so much. And of course, for those na merong mga known na mga companies and products who will support NLCD, hindi kailangang low carb, but if you wish to support NLCD in any way you want, message lang yung admins natin for you to become partner of NLCD 2023. So move on tayo to question number 5. So ano ang question number 5? Eto, isang concern ng mga doktor and also concern din ng mga kapwa nating mga low carbers na nagsisimula pa lang. Kasi since sabi natin, no, kung ano yung low carb, di ba? Mostly meat, fish, eggs yung kinakain natin. So kung mataas ang intake sa karne, itlog, and other meats, hindi ba yan nakakapagpataas ng blood pressure? So that's a valid question, especially na for the longest time, tayo ay na-brainwash or yun yung pinapasok natin sa ating isipan na for the longest time, akala natin yung pagkain ng karne ay nakakadulot ng taas ng blood pressure. But no, ang pagtaas po ng blood pressure ay hindi siya related sa fat or protein intake alone. Kahit nga asin ay hindi rin ito dulot ng mataas na blood pressure. That is something that's very true and I'm sure marami sa inyo who can testify to that na noon, bago kayo nagsimula mag-low carb, di ba? Umiiwas sa karne, umiiwas sa matataba, lahat ng pagkain wala ng asin, pero yung BP mataas pa din because you're actually consuming more of the food na nakaka-lead into inflammation. Dahil ang pagtaas po ng blood pressure ay response lang ng ating katawan sa stress at saka sa inflammation. And stress and inflammation, aside from outside stress, we're talking more on the food. So, ang stress and inflammation, isa sa mga pinaka-trigger niyan, especially sa ating pagkain, ay ang pagkain ng mga sugary foods and high-carb foods. Sugar, nakakapagtaas ng insulin. And sugar plus insulin, it can lead into inflammation. And when you lower your inflammation, you will lower carbohydrate and sugar intake. You can also normalize your blood pressure, except for fluctuations na related to electrolytes. It's a thing that we also discussed from our last video and other videos. So check out our YouTube channel and subscribe there para mas maging solid yung inyong knowledge when it comes to low carb nutrition. So lower your inflammation by lowering your sugar and carb intake, and you will see na parang magic. In 1 to 2 months time, your blood pressure might be as normal as when you are still a teenager. Last time I had a patient na low carber. And natutuwa ako kasi kahit 40s na si ma'am, kung titingnan ko yung BP niya habang tulog siya, habang nag-oopera ako, her BP is like 95/60. Yun lang. Yung pinakamataas siguro, 98. So, it's very, very stable. And for me, I was at ease the whole time knowing na yung pasyente ko is not having any signs of inflammation at hindi madugo yung pag-opera ko because her BP is very stable. So yon, those are one of the many benefits of low carb. So move on tayo to item number 6. So question number 6, paano naman po ang kidneys? Hindi ba masisira dahil sa proteins? So for the longest time din, akala natin it's the protein na nakakasira sa ating kidneys. Now we know, especially backed up by science, na kung normal naman yung inyong kidney function, kahit papatasin, i-increase ang inyong protein intake, ay hindi ito makaka-apekto on the kidney function. Kidney problem, ngayon, ang pinaka-cause niya is high blood pressure and high blood sugar. Chronic yan. Yung uric acid na tumataas, yun ay merong kasabay na inflammation, especially fatty liver problems, na if you sum it up, fatty liver, high blood pressure, pagtaas ng blood sugar, those are all actually lowered or improved by low-carb nutrition. So, low-carb nutrition can actually help kidney function. So, magkakaiba lang if ever it's already CKD 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, magkakaiba lang yung macronutrient proportion. There are different levels. Oh, of course, kung nasa 3, 4, you might not want to injure it even more. Yung kidney natin, hindi talaga nakakasira yung proteins. Pero, kung sira na ito because of your usual or previous diet na inflammatory diet, then yung kaniyang capacity sana to tolerate protein kahit walang kasalanan si protein ay bumababa. So, it might be helpful during the initial part of your healing ay pwedeng i-moderate din or pababaan yung protein intake. Pero if you don't have any kidney problem, then you can eat as much protein as you want as long as it is balanced by enough fat intake and also low carb, of course. So, yan, I hope that is clear, and thank you so much to everyone who's watching right now live sa ating YouTube and Facebook na mga pages. So, Diet Doctora, that's still mine. Dr. Josephine Grace Rohatan. Also, please support National Low Carb Day PH and also LCF Masterclass by yours truly and other pages natin. So, yan. I hope to see you all there. Thank you so much, and going na tayo to number 7 question. Paano naman kung may maintenance na gamot? Pwede pa bang mag-low carb? So, good news. Of course, pwedeng mag-low carb. In fact, most likely, matutulungan ito. So, to my fellow doctors na concerned sa mga patients nila, how to go about low carb, ay importante na tayo talaga ay matuto muna on our own. You can do it on your own. You can make your own research. There's DOCT0R, which is an international na platform for low carb doctors. And also, for me, I studied it for years before I went public, and I still continue to study kung ano ang iba't ibang protocol on how to adjust the dose, kailan pwedeng tanggalin, ano yung unahing tanggalin gamot, at kung ano yung iiwan muna unless the patient is already fully healed at hindi na niya talaga kailangan yung mga gamot na yon. So it took me years to study that, and hindi natin siya madidiscuss ngayon lahat. That's why we are very thankful na at least tapos na yung ating 12 Diseases Low Carb and Fasting Masterclass that is now available for you to watch on demand on your own at www.lcfmasterclass.org. So, nandyan yung 12 diseases natin. Visit nyo lang in case nahihirapang online enrollment, you can always ask help sa mga admins natin. Or if you can visit LCF Center in Ortigas, punta kayo doon, say hi to our admins there, dalhin nyo yung cellphone nyo or yung laptop ninyo at tutulungan kayo kung paano mag-login, paano matuto sa website, paano manood. Para parang meron kayong parang Netflix, but on low nutrition. And of course, to my fellow doctors, it is very important for you to know more about low carb, especially on managing patients. Kasi kayo yung mas makakaintindi at makakaalam. But good thing also, the masterclass was done in such a way na yung kahit layman ay ma-appreciate at maiintindihan kung ano ang nangyayari sa kanilang katawan at paano ito matutulungan the low carb way. So, down na tayo to our last question. So, after all of these explanations, if kayo ay hindi pa nagsisimula ng low carb at nanonood lang sa ating channel, maraming salamat. But I hope you take the time to hopefully finally start. Kasi after these discussions, like before our OR ends, eto na yung tanong nila, to which something na natutuwa naman ako. So, paano nasimulan yung low carb? So, that's the curiosity na gusto natin so that everyone should be open kung paano nga magsimula na low carb. And of course, no, our interaction parating mabilisan lang, busy lahat. So, I want to keep it as short as possible, as simple as possible para makasimula na nga sila. So, don't complicate. Kahit hindi pa muna sobrang strict, at least just remove yung tinatawag nating big carbs. So ano yung mga big carbs na yon? So first, anything in the form of sugar or sweets. So yung mga desserts na high carb na regular desserts, alisin na muna yan. Junk foods, fast foods, chips, alisin na yan. Lahat ng starch coming from rice, grains, bread, pasta, patatas, banana. Sineparate ko siya sa most fruit kasi maraming nagtatanong, avoid muna most fruits ha. Tapos nagtatanong, Doc, yung banana po. Yes, ang banana po ay fruit. Tapos meron pang yung saging na hilaw na sinasaing. Banana pa rin po yun. So all of those are still part of our fruit. So I want to make it clear lang and focus on meat and vegetables. At kung hindi pa yan enough, you can always check out our JGC Rojo food list na pwede ninyong i-download for free at www.jgrtanmd.com. So that's our topic for tonight. I hope you enjoyed and learned something. Maraming salamat everyone. Yan. Maganda ang mga comments dito. So kukuha lang ako para hindi kayo maano dyan. So eto si Maria Aloha, good PM Doc. 19 days low carb IF na ako Doc at from 159 to 89 down to 120/82. But seryoso ko nang ituloy to Doc. Yan, tsaka tingnan nyo, yung seryoso niya naka all caps. So seryoso si ma'am. That's so nice, no? At yun, wag kayong, I hope you will not go into that mistake na kapag maayos na yung pakiramdam nyo, ay babalik na kayo sa inyong previous na way of eating. Try to retain kung ano yung mga victories ninyo, kung ano yung achievements ninyo by continuously doing low carb the right way. So yan, maraming salamat. Yun lang po, and I hope to see you. I hope you can support us by sharing this video and of course, no, going to our National Low Carb Day para magkita-kita tayong lahat. Again, www.nationallowcarbday.com and of course, sa atin namang mga gustong mag-learn pa more para hindi natin kailangang ubusin lahat ng videos. Or if you have time, nasa more than 1,000 na po yung videos natin in YouTube. Pwede nyo rin panoorin yung lahat. But if not, you can just learn it and watch it on demand. Mas concise, mas structured po yung ating mga videos in www.lcfmasterclass.org for as low as 1,500 ay matututo na kayo on how to possibly manage your condition. Wala pa ako nakitang nagsisi na mag-enroll sa ating masterclass na before it is priced at 7,500. Now it is just down to 1,500 only and you can already learn at malay nyo baka hindi nyo na kailangan yung inyong gamot. Marami na po ang na-win off from their medication. So iba nga, galing sa injectable insulin, ngayon ay wala na or baka metformin na lang na iisa, galing sa 3, 5, 10 medications before. And of course, all of these, no, it's our LCF Masterclass. Hope you can join there. And also, kung sa mga free videos naman, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and our Facebook pages. Gawing favorite yung page, hindi lang basta follow. Kasi kung follow lang, hindi kayo maa-alert kung tayo ba ay nag-live. And also, our alternative page, Diet Doctora. At sa mga legit low carb providers naman, tingnan nyo yan. In our LCF Center, nandyan yung mga for legit low carb suppliers natin in Metro Manila and also in other parts of the Philippines. So maraming salamat everyone. I hope to see you in NLCD 2023. And of course, join pa rin sa ating mga Facebook groups, no? We have Life Without Rice and also Low Carb Feasting and Fasting Community. So thank you so much. This is your Diet Doctora, Dr. Josephine Grace Rohatan. Always remember to stay low carb so that we all stay safe. Bye po. And thank you to our NLCD Partners 2023. Bye.
National Low Carb Day 2023 is co-presented by Burp Low Carb Deli. We thank our platinum sponsors: Perfect Match Low Carb Selections, Lorene Goodness from Coconuts, Just Go Low Carb. We are grateful to our gold sponsors: Keto Mojo, Health Max Care, Shapes Keto Cakes, Gabries, Natural Sweetener, and Keto Zone. Thank you and see you on October 1.
Thank you so much for watching. Mahalagang paalala, hindi po ako nag-endorso ng meal mix nuts, super meal mix, veggie noodles at iba pang produkto na illegal na gumagamit ng aking pictures at videos. Paano malalaman if yan ay scammer? Number 1, tingnan nyo yung page. Kakaunti lang yung followers nun because my page, Dr. Josephine Grace Rohotan, nasa 952,000 followers na po. Number 2, tingnan nyo ng maigi, edited yung mga pictures and videos na ginagamit nila nang wala kong pahintulot. And number 3, kapag kiniklik nyo, meron pang idadirect kayo sa isang website outside the page na yon. So remember na wala pong magic sa pagpapagaling. Nasa tamang pagkain at lifestyle lamang, magpa-araw, mag-exercise, at kumain ng natural and whole foods. Remember, stick to our safe list of JGC Rojo food list at yung food list na ito is downloadable for free sa www.jgrtannd.com. And of course, if you need low carb suppliers na legit, meron po yan sa ating official LCF partners. Paano malalaman? Just make sure na follow kayo sa ating Facebook na LCF Center, and of course, yung Diet Doctora natin, dyan nakalista yung ating mga legit low-carb providers. And also, don't forget to subscribe to our Facebook and YouTube channels, Dr. Josephine Grace Rohotan. And for more learning, make sure to enroll in our LCF Masterclass by yours truly. Stay low-carb, stay safe. Maraming salamat po. Till next time. Bye!